If you are new to the Rooted Challenge, Rooted is every year we look to read through the Bible. This year we're reading through the New Testament. And this is Matthew chapter 23. I'll just kind of do a quick summary or point out some interesting things. So here in Matthew chapter 23, it's pretty much the hypocrisy chapter. It warns about teaching something that you don't follow yourself. What you're teaching may be absolutely true, but beyond the truth of it, do you practice it? I want to zoom in on the very first few lines because this sets the tone. Other chapters, they're kind of like sections of same theme, but sections with different tones. This whole chapter is one tone, and it's hypocrisy. And Jesus hates it. He opens the chapter up saying this. Then Jesus said to the crowds and to his disciples, the teachers of the law and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. That sit in the place of authority, sit in the place of God on earth as far as transferring his will and the information that makes him happy, the things he wants and the things he doesn't want. Seats of judge as far as judging matters. So they sit in Moses' seat of authority. So you must be careful to do everything they tell you. So do everything the teachers of the law and the Pharisees tell you. So the people that teach the laws of Moses, which they didn't really have a law for God, and like a separate law. The laws that were for God was the governmental laws of the land. And he said, listen, do everything they tell you, but do not do what they do. What is he saying? He's saying what they're telling you is absolutely right, but the way they live their lives is absolutely wrong. So he's saying do everything they tell you to do. Don't leave anything out. Do everything they tell you to do, but don't do as they do. A couple lessons here. One, don't be a hypocrite. Don't tell people to do things and not follow it yourself. That was that whole, judge lest you be judged kind of thing, and look at the mote in the plank in your own eye before you look at the, speck in somebody else's eye. So Jesus is saying, listen, do some self-evaluation, clean yourself up before you start, kind of shaking the finger at others. He says, two, make sure you're doing everything that God has asked you to do. Do everything that God has asked you to do. So it's really remarkably important that we do everything that God asks us to do without being hypocritical. So that's kind of Matthew 23 in a nutshell. If you're not in the Rooted Challenge, please do it. You can go to ebcfaith.com and click on it because we have a Google Classroom just dedicated to reading the Bible. And now we're going to have it live on Facebook. All right. I love you. God bless you. And I hope to see you inside the Rooted Challenge.